It is time to meet our fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man has a record of 2 wins, 0 defeats, representing Lubuwa, Sebastian Sroka. And his opponent standing across the cage. This man has a record of 6 wins, 3 defeats, representing AVT. Matty
Hodgson, he's a knockout artist. He's got some ferocious power, and he's a diligent. He's such a hard worker.
I'll tell you what, from the look on his face, he looks like he wants to knock someone out tonight.
Yeah, and a little bit unorthodox, shooting him for the takedown. But, you know, it could just be to throw his opponent off a little bit.
Maybe try and get experience diversing his game.
Yeah, and do you know what? He's good on the ground as well, is Matty. He is good. He's a good all-rounder. I remember seeing his first fight, and he just one-bombed this guy, and the guy went stiff, and he was like, wow, okay, this guy's for real. And he was so nervous about his fight, but, you know, he's come a long way, and I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely looked very amped for this. I like the guys they get in the cage. They don't take their eyes off the opponent, staring deep into his soul. And he's got the top control. He's completely dominated the top. He looks like he's got it under the neck.
That's it. If he goes palm to palm here, he could finish.
Sroka is getting that chin down. But still, Matty Hodgson, the knockout artist, showing some nice skills on the mat. As you say, these AVT boys, they're very, very good camp, very experienced camp. I know you've trained with them a few times, haven't you, Danny?
I have, yeah. I've had the opportunity to train with them, and they're very experienced. A great group of lads, you know. They're nice, and the sparring sessions there, and they're something else, you know.
They throw down.
They do, but they're very technical as well, you know. But yeah, great group of lads. I've had the pleasure of training with them, and you know, Matty Hodgson especially. I've been hit by him, you know, at 50% in sparring, and he rung my bell a little bit. So
still Sroka surviving here.
Yeah, he's happy to be curled up in the ball here. Not really doing much. The cage is in his way a bit. Maybe in the fear that if he pushes off the cage.
There we go.
He pushed off.
As you were saying it.
Yeah. Just biding his time. He's holding the fence a little bit. Matt is looking for that triangle, though. If I was Sroka, I'd stand up out of this right now, because it's not going to. It's not going to end well.
Deeper. There he goes. He pops out.
Nice pass.
I think he's listening to you there, Danny.
Yeah, maybe I should just be a little bit more quiet, because I'm hitting Sroka's performance right now.
Oh, some big knees to the thigh there.
That's it. And how do you take away a knockout artist's power? You take away his legs. Legs. And nice little trip there by Sroka. He's on him like a bad rash right now.
Yeah,
he's not want to let go.
The momentum has turned now. But again, as you say, Hodgson, if they break, he does have that knockout power that he can fall back on. So if the grappling's not working, it would be nice to see a mix-up of game plan here.
Yeah, this has very much been a round of 2 halves. You know, Matty coming out dominant in the beginning. Sroka kind of waking up mid-round and turning it on a little bit. There were a little bit of fear that maybe he'd get choked out, but we've got 2 very imposing, strong lads here, and
definitely one of the hardest ones for the judges to call from the evening so far, from a round point of view. Yeah,
definitely. I think Matty had the more dominant positions. But, you know, sometimes it's how the round ends that sticks in the judge's mind. Absolutely. And I've been on the receiving end of that and the good side of it as well, you know.
Again, sadly, it's part of the sad part of the game, isn't it? That old phrase, never leave it in the hands of the judges.
Definitely. You can see Danny Mitchell there giving Matty some sound advice. He's nodding along in agreement. So, you know, maybe looking to change it up a little bit. He's got so many tools in his arsenal, you know, so he could probably change it up. Sroka getting a nice fan down there by an AFC regular.
I have to say, I do definitely agree with you, though. I think Hodgson had probably 60 to 70% of the dominance in that round, whilst Sroka obviously having a strong finish in the last minute.
Hodgson still not taking his eyes off Sroka, you know.
He's in
Nice, dips underneath.
There's that knockout
power.
Oh,
He's got to
Sroka.
finish him. This is over.
The referee very close to stepping in there. Sroka did look like he was out for a minute, but he has recovered briefly. But can he get out of this position?
And his world has gone black a little bit there. He's all over the place.
Matty Hodgson showing why he's got the hammer on his shorts. He is
And it's all over. What a victory for Matty Hodgson there.
And a big win.
And I did say, you know, the first round little unorthodox. Maybe he's trying to throw his opponent off. Danny Mitchell's smiling there like I love it when a plan comes together. And Matty Hodgson still looking.
And the medic's gone down as well. That's the thing, we need to call you Mystic Missing for this evening, because you have called it pretty much spot on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation for our fighters, please. This bout is done and dusted. 24 seconds into rounds number 2. For your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Matty the Hammer Hodgson. And of course, your appreciation for Sebastian Sroka. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a raffle ongoing this evening, and we are working in partnership with Fighting for Autism. We've got some great prizes for you. Bellator goodie bag will also sort you out with some free tickets for the next Almighty Fight Night here at Brain and Brawn Fitness. If you'd like to get your hands on a ticket or two, head to the back of the room and just look for the young lady that's carrying the bucket and the tickets.